Oh, he tried so hard. He was like, tell me like 12 times how to say your last name. And I was like, Krieger. It rhymes with beleaguer. I was like, why did I choose that as the word? My roommate was like, also meager? You know. It's hard though. It's hard for me because, it's hard being biracial, as I am. You're like, what? What are you talking about, white girl? It's true. I am part German and part Romani, which I believe the slur is gypsy. And it's weird because those two ethnicities don't necessarily see things eye to eye. So German people are very efficient and unemotional. They just like to get things done. And a lot of times I feel like that. And my days just go along that way. It's just like a happy little German folk song. I go to the store, I get what I need, and then I go home and touch myself. You get so much done, But Romani people are very dramatic, and everything that we do just drips with pathos, and much more often I feel like that. And that song is much more, I went to Walmart, but they had no crock pot, so I went to Target, but there was a line. I want to masturbate, but I have the Catholic guilt, so I eat dark chocolate and get drunk on wine. It's a more interesting song, but you don't get as much done with that in your head. A little confession, Clark was talking earlier today about New Orleans and strippers. So when I was in college the first time, I briefly worked as a stripper. And I hated okay, cool, thanks guys. Or thanks girls, I should say, because that's really who's clapping. But I normally don't tell people that because it's embarrassing. Not that being a stripper is embarrassing. What's embarrassing is that I never made any money. Yeah, I would tell people how much I made, and they're like, you can make that waiting tables, right? Yes, I know. But it sucks, though, because I used to always tell myself, oh, man, if things ever get really bad, you can always make money stripping. Now I know that's not true. That door is closed. There's no money behind that door for Helen. But I made, the tiny bits of money that I did make, I would keep in my Bible in my dorm room. I had a checking account, but a Bible is just so much more dramatic. And I would keep it in the book of Job. Because it's the same word as job. And also because it's the most depressing book in the Bible, which was very much the role that I decided to play. I decided to play the role of depressed put-upon stripper. If strip clubs were musicals, I was playing Les Mis every night. Life without cold cash means nothing at all. Would you weep, sad divorced man, if I should fall? Because these shoes are crazy, man. Have you seen the shoes that they wear? We should all they're on their feet so much, right? You should be wearing orthopedic shoes with arch supports. Maybe why I didn't make a lot of money. I had a roommate, though, who was also a stripper. Oh, I should explain, I went to a Catholic school, so but she was the world's happiest stripper. She would just go along and be like, isn't this amazing? She'd be in her 7-inch stiletto platform see-through heels and just running through the strip club. We get to drink and watch beautiful women dance and get paid for it? I was like, well, some of us are getting paid for it. And she would have regulars who would come to the club to see her. And she would go on dates with them outside the club as well. I know, yeah. And this is the first time you're like, I don't know, yeah. So she didn't know about it either. So the first time she was like, will you come with me? And I was like, all right. I'm clearly not doing my own thing, so I gotta ride in someone's coattails. And so I was like, what kind of exotic, beautiful magic carpet ride date is he gonna take us on? And then Texas State Fair. It turns out that he had custody of his 2 kids for 1 day the entire month, and he couldn't stand the thought of being alone with them. So he wanted to bring along 2 women. So it was a 40-year-old man, 2 18-year-old girls, and 2 toddlers. We looked to all the world like his kids from a previous marriage, or a big, happy Mormon family. But then I was thinking about it, and like stand-up and stripping are kind of similar, right? You're on stage in front of people at a club that sells alcohol. There is a pole involved. You have to figure out how to use it, right? You bear part of yourself to the audience. But if this were really like a strip club, then like while I was doing my set, other comedians would be going around to all of your tables saying, hey, you want to hear a joke? I'll tell you a great joke for $20.